A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back once again to HJN Season 4. Now first off, before we get into today's topic, let's just say that all the hard work I put into this whole series, I'm more than glad that we are, in fact, getting somewhere. A good amount of progress has been put together, and there's been some people whom have been kind enough to submit new requests, which I'm more than grateful for. Because while the entirety of the end of the season is already panned out, albeit from requests I've had earlier, there's plenty of new personnel that hope to join in and submit their own ideas. So I, once again, am more than happy to allow for these requests to flow through to the channel. But mind you that, there's only so many topics that I need to talk about, that I need to discuss. Or, of course, should any be mentioned at all, that might as well be labeled as sensitive. There's a reason why I have blacklisted terms. Alright, so for today's topic, we are going to be talking about something known as assimilation for number 2649. Now, there's a lot going on this term. The most obvious, of course, would be the definitions. As some sources would put it, assimilation just simply refers to taking in and showing a full understanding. As simple as that might sound, what else could it possibly refer to? Well, it apparently also conjures up to digestion of food and nutrients by the body or biological systems. And while some sources that I have, including Oxford Dictionary, are able to conjure up as many definitions as possible, it really is just a matter of why is it necessary to have so many definitions just for one term? In the same regard as how I've mentioned before, what exactly does the term boil need to refer to? Does it refer to heating up water, or does it refer to basically a zit on steroids? Because that's technically what it is. A boil also refers to a certain skin lesion that can become infected and painful, and is sort of like acne in a way, but a little worse in a way. I guess the main standpoint here is the fact that with assimilation you have many properties in which to take a hold of. Whether it correlates to digestion or understanding is more or less just up for debate at this point. I don't really need to go there. But I feel like that is a good point that I've put together. Why does it need so many definitions? One term should correlate to one specific thing. Like we could probably talk about automobiles. They commonly refer to vehicles that are on the road. Such vehicles, of course, will include cars, pickups, SUVs, vans. And while there are other road vehicles just as well, dump trucks, bulldozers, sometimes tractors and motorhomes. But really, those are just entirely different things with their own distinct definition and their own distinctive category, even though they all happen to share the common theme of traveling on roads, paved soil, if you will, with painted lines in the center. So it pretty much just boils down to what exactly does assimilation hold to the most? Oxford, of course, does label this as more of the understanding of things, rather than just have whatever they could possibly imagine. But still, being a big, reliable source, they of course do have to have all of these definitions put in line, so that way, I'm sure they'd have a good reason for it, but the way I see it, assimilation probably ought to be better known more so for understanding rather than digestion or something like that. In any case though, I'd say this completes another piece of HGN. So I'll be back with more subjects later on. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow me wherever you can find me, and stay on the Hollywood side for more.